everyone, and welcome to this week's plan with me. This week is going to be a little bit different. I started reading the KonMari Method, her book, and I liked it so much that I kind of dove into it, just started without really understanding some of the concepts. And I will show you a before picture of my bedroom and what I kind of started with. And I know this is really bad. I have neglected it. And with my 19-month-old, my room was the least of my worries. And her method says to start with clothes, right? So starting with clothes. I tackled my clothes first. And here is the after of that. So I liked it so much that I'm going to continue it, of course, with the rest of our world, which is my house. However, I didn't do all the clothes at once. I can't. With a 19-month-old running around, I just can't do that. So we're going to tackle some project planning in the cousin, and then I'm going to tackle the weeks planning. So for now, I'm going to put the weeks to the side, and we're going to do some project planning in the weeks version of the cousin. Clothing is the very first category in the KonMari Method, and it consists of tops, bottoms, dresses, outerwear, socks, and underwear. I have not got to anything other than tops, bottoms, and dresses in my current method, what I've already done in the picture I showed you. I haven't gotten to anything else. So the rest of this category also includes bags and purses, accessories, and I have horrible handwriting, by the way, belts and hats, and then jewelry, and then gym and swim, which I honestly don't have anything of, costumes and events, and then shoes. Okay. Now, depending on how much you have in these categories, you could put one of them off. I have a lot of bags and purses. So I know that is going to be a huge category for me. This week, I only have 3 hours when the baby's asleep, or after the baby's asleep before I need to go to sleep. She goes to bed at 7, and I try to go to bed at 10. So that means that I have 3 hours to work on this during the week because I have a full-time job. So I'm going to evaluate based off of what I've already done in my own room. I'm going to evaluate her room. Her room is a nightmare, y'all. I have literally just let it go. The clothes that she can't wear anymore, I've just put on the bed. Some of the clothes that she can wear, I've just put on the bed. Some of the clothes that are in her dresser, she can't wear anymore. So it consists of her dresser, okay, so her dresser, the clothes that are on the bed, but then we also have clothes throughout. So we have clothes that are in the diaper bag. We have clothes that are in the laundry that maybe are sizes that are bigger, right, for future, because I have already bought her some bigger sizes, but I still need to tackle that. So I need to get the laundry done so that I can sort accordingly. I also have clothes in the garage that are currently, I think, if they're labeled correctly, some of them are like the 12 to 18 months. And then I have some that are, I think, 6 to 9 months. And if that's the case, then they can just get purged. But I have to go through them and, again, part of the KonMari method is to throw everything in one location. So where's that location going to be in my house where I can actually work on it, but it's not going to be impeding our daily routine? Because if you have children, you know that their routines are a big deal. And for me, that means moving all of this to the dining room. So we are going to use the dining room table, because I have a pretty big dining room table, and I'm going to put all of her clothes. Now, with that being said, because things like socks and underwear and outerwear are down the list, and I only have a limited amount of time, I know that I'm not going to focus on socks. I'm not going to focus on hats. I'm only going to focus on her clothes. And because it is a mountain of clothes, if you will, I have decided to rank this as a high category for myself because it's a lot of stuff. So, lot of stuff. And because it's a lot of stuff, I'm going to give myself 6 hours to just get it all together. That means 3 hours, and it doesn't really matter the time frame. I'm just, blocking this. So I do want to kind of block it out as far as like what I want to focus on. This is my little roll-up leather thing, Amazon purchase, and these are my fine liners. So let's see. We are doing her room, and she is a bright pink, so we're going to go with bright pink. But I'm just going to block out 3 hours. 1, 2, 3. For just getting the stuff together. Because, again, part of the KonMari method is to put all of it in one location. So you only have to go through it once. And then, therefore, you only have to sort it once, which I'm finding at first is kind of hard, but now that I've realized really what she's getting at after reading completely through her book, I do get it. I really do get it. So I'm going to focus on really just putting all of this and locating it into the dining room. So that is my first 2 days. And then for Wednesday, again, I only have 3 hours. So, and that's if nothing else comes up, right? But we don't have any plans this week for anything. So I'm truly just going to focus on this. My husband is going to take care of his stuff, and I have already done mine, as you have saw. At least one part of it, the tops, bottoms, dresses. I haven't done underwear or anything like that, but just the true clothes. So these days, Wednesday through Friday, are going to be dedicated to purging, discarding, discard. So what do I need in order to get the contents ready to be able to be discarded? Well, I need trash bags. So I have already bought those. I also need, cleaning as far as once her room gets done, but I'm not too worried about that right now because I know I'm not going to be at the cleaning stage come Wednesday. Even though everything's going to be out of her room and I could clean it, I'm really just focusing on the clothes. I don't want to take 2 hours, detailing, cleaning her room when I really need to be taking 3 hours dealing with her clothes. I also need to make sure that the laundry is done first thing Monday morning. So that way I can get it washed and get it put on the table so that way I can start to sort it. So I'm going to discard the items that she doesn't need. So what are those items that she doesn't need? It's a little bit easier when you're going through this, the KonMari method is things that you love, things that that spark joy, right? She uses that term, that spark joy. I use the term that I love, that, you know, make me happy. However you want to put it. It's all the same thing. Well, when you're dealing with a child stuff like this, where, you know, she's not old enough really to tell you what she loves, she might as far as toys, but clothes, she doesn't care. So it's up to me to determine that. So the easiest way for me to determine that, of course, is by size. Well, she's currently 19 months old, and she wears anywhere between an 18 to a 2T. Now, 2T seems big. However, she can wear a 2T in pants. 2T in shirts is a little big still. But anything smaller than 18 months gets in the discard pile. So, let's see. Less than, because I'm not going to worry about the symbol right now. Less than 18 months. Anything gets discarded that's less than 18 months. I'm not tackling hooded towels. I'm not tackling anything like that. I'm just focusing on clothes. So for baby clothes, looking at this, you know, tops, which is shirts, onesies, bottoms, which is pants, okay? And then she does have a few dresses, outerwear, she has some coats, jackets, and then her socks, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to just yet. She doesn't have any underwear because she's still in diapers. And that's where I'm just going to focus on that. So knowing how much stuff I have, I'm going to give myself all 3 days to discard. And then if I finish discarding by here, I'm also going to look at how much is left. Because it's not just a matter of discard it because she doesn't need it, right? That's this theory, okay? You know, she can't wear it. Why am I holding on to it? But the second part of this for me in using the KonMari method is, you know, does it make me happy, right? Does it bring me joy? Well, that also goes for her clothes. So it's my decision at this point. So what's left, does it bring me joy? Because hypothetically, if she had, you know, I don't know, 50 onesies that were the right size, do we really need 50 onesies? That's not going to bring me joy because I'm going to have a nightmare trying to keep up with it. So if that's the case, then again, I need to go back through and also consider, you know, that concept. And I'm probably doing this wrong, I'll be honest. You know, KonMari's method is, does it bring you joy, period. But I'm also looking at the functional side of this, you know, because if I only have 5, you know, pants in size 18 to 2T, well, then I really need to know that that's all I have, right? And so I need to focus on what we have versus what we need. And in this situation, as you know, if you have children, you need more than what's here. So that is how my night stuff is going to go for this week. Now, Saturday and Sunday, Friday night, I tend to stay up really, really late, till midnight normally. So she goes to bed at 7. I give myself till 10 to finish this. But then what do you do, right? You get it all done, then what do you do? Well, now it's time to fold it all, okay, and put it up. So the rest of my evening will probably consist of folding what is left after I have discarded, and then ask myself, does it bring me joy? I will need to fold her clothes. I did use this folding method right before she was born, and I had everything in her drawers. But I really want to make sure that I do get all of her things folded in the correct order, and then decide how I want her dressers. She only has a 3-drawer dresser, you know, because it's one of those changing table dressers. Okay, so it's a 3-drawer dresser. This one is, like I said, the towels, bibs, you know, stuff like that. And then this one was shirts and onesies. And then this one was kind of pants, more bibs, I think. And I think that was all that was in there. Maybe some miscellaneous. So part of all of this, these are now going to be empty. So I will need to decide how they're going to go back in here. But keep in mind, if I'm folding her clothes, she's asleep. I can't go in her room and put these things up. So I need to make sure that I do them diligently enough and in the right order that I want them in here, you know, bottom up. So that way when I do take them to go put them in here from the laundry basket, you know, I know that the top 2 rows go here, second 2 rows go here, bottom 2 rows go here. So I'll have to decide that as well. So I know this is a little bit different video than what you guys are probably used to from me already. But I kind of wanted to show you my project planning for the KonMari method because this is a large undertaking. If you've seen the Netflix series, it is, what's the word? They don't really tell you how long it takes, right? They say 30 days, but I'm honestly not convinced that that's the case. In her book, she talks about the fact that this could take 6 months, depending on, you know, how much stuff you have. So that is my plan for next week as far as that goes. So we're going to put this to the side. And now we're going to take a look at the weeks. So for the weeks, I pretty much know what I'm doing in the afternoons, right? I mean, we already just decided that. I know that from 7 to 10 every day, so I'm just going to put it over here, from 7 to 10, we are doing the KonMari method, and we are tackling clothes in the baby room. Ooh, that looks like bathroom. Maybe we need to not do it like that. Haha. So we'll just say kids. Okay? Just her clothes. So just as a reminder to myself for my days, right? I need laundry. Let's grab we'll do some Planner Basics today. Got a Planner Basics mini. And we'll get us a nice big laundry basket here. There we go. Because that is what I need to focus on. But I also need to make sure that this is her clothes, right? So all baby clothes. There we go. Baby clothes. So there's my reminder for baby clothes. And then also in the evening, I said that I was going to take the time and put all of the stuff on the dining room table. So I don't think there's going to be like any stickers for that, you know, of course, but there might be like a clean sticker that I could use, just as we're going to use a let's go sticker, because that is all about let's go, move clothes to dining room. Okay. And then I also know that I'm focused on this, and I'm focused first on discarding. And I'm still asking myself through this process, just like I would if I was doing it for my clothes, does it bring me joy? Right? Because at the end of the day, if it does not make me happy, or I have too much of it, and I can't deal with it with her and still be happy, then it's not worth it. I can donate those clothes to someone who needs them instead of hoarding them and she not using them. There's a fine line with that, I believe, but that's how I'm looking at it. Here we go. I need some motivation. I can do this. I can do this. I can get this done for everybody. So that's Monday and Tuesday, right? It might take me that whole time in order to grab everything and just as another reminder, I'm focusing on the dresser clothes, bed, diaper bag, the laundry, and the garage. So all the clothes that are everywhere, wherever they're at, that's what I'm focused on. And I'm moving all those clothes to the dining room, and then I'm going to discard them. And I'm going to take Monday and Tuesday for that, and then Wednesday is when I start that discarding. We need our laundry bags, not laundry bags. What are they called? Trash bags. That's the word. So we need our trash bags, and we also are probably going to need a laundry basket for the keep items. Keep items. And then we might need 2 of those if I have a lot of clothes. We'll see. So that's Wednesday. And then Thursday, again, is still part of discarding. And Friday is part of discarding. And then Friday, I have to make sure that if I get to the fold, reverse, dresser, order. Okay. And then as far as what I log, I'm still going to log her sleep schedule. I'm still going to log her sleep schedule, my Weight Watchers, and my walking. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it blank for now, and I will add that back in later. I'll probably honestly just kind of draw it in right here on the edge. Keep it pretty simple. Last week, I ended up, writing it on the side, adding in some things, and then my Weight Watchers kind of went around in a circle. Field day, we did that on Saturday. So I need to finish adding in how many steps I had and how many activity points that gave me with Weight Watchers. But so it was kind of busy, so I might just go, like I said, I'll just write it here at the bottom, take the bottom line and keep it simple, because I want to be able to have any notes for anything that I might come across with this KonMari method. But it's very simple this time, guys, and thank you for staying tuned and watching me. And if you stayed through the whole thing, I'd really appreciate it. I really wanted to share with you all how I plan on getting this done, because I'm very excited and I'm very motivated after you saw the picture from my room, and I want to continue this. And if you like this kind of me talking through it like this, please let me know in the comments below. Check out, her book, of course. She has an audio version. She has it on Amazon. You can also pick it up at Barnes & Noble. And I would be interested to hear if you're going to, if you're starting this or if you're interested in this. Please let me know, and I will talk to you all next week. Again, if you'd like to see more pictures of my before and afters, I haven't taken the picture yet of her room. I'll do that tomorrow. But if you want to see that, let me know. I'm up for sharing if you want to see it. It is a mess, I'll tell you that right now. But that's life, I think, sometimes. And especially if, I know that I need to purge a lot of stuff in my house. And that's why I feel that I keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, but I'm never actually cleaning, right? I'm always organizing. I'm always picking stuff up and moving it from one place to another, and it's driving me mad. So now's the time. I'm going to get rid of some stuff, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.